Who do we have? Who do we have again? Who do we have?
Lori Crosby, Miss Manifest.
Miss Manifest.
Let's just bring her on.
She's on deck, ready to go. And it looks like we've got, my God, we got a bunch of people now showing up, but we're going to bring Miss Manifest. Love her. Boom. Yay.
Hi. Grand Rising. Yes. I'm excited. Thank you so much, Daniela and Emilio. I appreciate you. I'm so blessed to be on your platform again. The Spiritual Fitness Survivor platform is literally transformed my life. I'm super excited and thank you.
Thank you. Oh man, yeah. So we were Lori. Danielle was like, where did you meet Lori again? And you know what? If you don't mind, could you share that whole thing where we were at the parking lot, we walked together, and then I had goosebumps when I'm just talking about it. Seriously. So if you don't mind, isn't it something? You don't mind sharing with people how we met each other?
Oh man, I set the intention to change my life the day that I went to the Tony Robbins event, and it was in New Jersey. I was there. They say the early bird gets the bread. I said because I'm positive. I don't want them to get the word. I'll get the bread. So I was super excited about that, and I just was like, I'm gonna be there before everybody, right? So of course, Emilio, anybody that's super successful is literally early, regardless of the doors being open or not, they're there. So Emilio was in the parking lot, with all his energy. I was with my hairstylist and I was bringing her out to the event so she could blow up her business even more. And, I was super grateful and I was walking and we couldn't find the directions to where the opening of the Tony Robbins event was. And Emilio was in front of us and my hairstylist was like, hey, which way do we go? And he had all this positive vibration. And we walked to him and, he attracted us, because, divine connection is energy. So Emilio must have sent out this energy because we went directly to him for the directions and he told us where to go. Then we had a little bit of conversation and I'll let you go from there.
Yeah, it was amazing. No, thank you for sharing that, love. All of a sudden, don't know how, but again, this is the power of manifestation. We don't need to know all the details. We just have to be committed to where we want to go. And so, all of a sudden, Costa Rica came up. Wow! Now, it just really hit me. The goosebumps even harder. Are you getting this? This is our energy. All of a sudden, Dr. Obama Bowen's name came up. I was like, Dr. Obama, that's my man. I think at the time you might have mentioned he was your mentor or something. I think you might have dropped those words. I said, we're going to Costa Rica, my wife and I. And we're like, we're going to Costa Rica too. And it's just like I was floored. I was like, wow. It was amazing. And then I saw that you were with your tribe. Like you really bring it. Like you weren't just, there with some friends. These people really looked up to you. I picked up on that. They say, Lori, that a mentor is not someone who gives you advice. A mentor is someone whose advice you take. And I can tell that they were taking your lead on things that you were suggesting, just really simple things. And as a result of that, fast forward, you went your way, we went our way, and then we connected again somewhere on a break. And we ended up seeing each other again in Canada. Poof! At an OB mastermind. Isn't that something? Yes. And then we got tethered, and then you can share with us how I think it was the first time you've ever been in a book.
Yes, it was an alignment because, when you want to do something in life, you want to make sure you jump on the intention of getting it done. When you get that sign, literally, if you want to change your life, you have to make the decision. So I made the decision to show up to a positive event, show up to positive events, key word, right? And one of the events was in Canada. And there was a book expo, right? And of course, who else would be there but Emilio? He literally is the king of this. I wouldn't recommend that you mess with anybody else before talking to him because he literally transformed my life. And this is the book. It's the Spiritual Fitness Survivor tool. I keep this on my couch every day. When I walk into my home, I see this book along with all of the other things that motivate me. This book literally I put the story in here in a chapter, and this actually made everything concrete. Just because I met him at the event and he gave me the opportunity to be in this book, I jumped on it and I told my tribe to do it too. Because a team that's dream together get the green together. I said that in my last interview.
I love
right? That. And this is what we did. So my whole team in this book, you can't say we didn't do it. We had to lead from the front. So we decided to lead from the front by being in this book. Thank you, Emilio.
Wow. No, thank you. What can you say after after that kind of endorsement. I mean, thank you for that. I didn't know that you had that book right there, and you look at it, and it is a constant reminder. And we need to create an environment, right, with things that inspire us versus just an old picture of something that does nothing for you. That really does fire you up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Lori, tell everyone now, everyone sees, how you are, how positive and how your life is going. Now, it wasn't always like that. Obviously, you didn't just wake up and, here you are. So share a little bit about what struggles or challenges you had and what you had to give up to get where you are now.
Yeah, definitely. This was not an easy journey, and I'm not going to sugarcoat it. It was a difficult journey. It was a lonely journey, but you have to incorporate the decision to get started, no matter where you're at in life. So that's what I did. So fast forward, right now is not exactly who I was back then. I was a huge party person. I thought that partying was a high vibration because it made me excited. You have to identify the difference between high vibrational positive events and high vibrational negative events. So when I realized I was investing my income into negative events, that's when I said, oh, shoot, I got to wake up. Time is ticking. Because, we have to find our purpose. We on a time schedule. We have to find our purpose and work it. This is our real job. It's not the 9 to 5, So I had to get that in my head. I decided, because when I was young, I was bullied a lot, so I didn't really believe in myself. But my mother believed in me, which was enough. So I built my energy off of my mother believing in me and started to try new things, stand out, do everything that feels uncomfortable. My mother was my mentor, the manifester, and I believe in God. God gives me all of the answers to my questions. I always prayed a lot, and when I was in school, I didn't have a lot of friends. So once again, in the party life, I had a lot of friends because I had money to buy bottles and drinks and plan these immaculate events for everybody to come out to. But that wasn't the true living. The true living was when I started to invest that same income into positive events like Emilio's, book, literally transforming my life, investing in positive events so I could meet people like Emilio and traveling the world. I started to travel weekly, to different countries when I changed my mindset and made that decision to make changes.
Wow. That's beautiful.
Lori, yeah. I'm telling you, man, your energy is something that I really don't find very often. Talk about matching energies. Your energies. I can see why now we connected, and I can see why people are attracted to Miss Manifest. And I want you to see if we're honoring you correctly. I just put it on the scroll. Tell us people about the text Miss Manifest. What's that about?
Oh my goodness. So I'm a very intimate person. I love to connect with people that want to change their lives. I realized I started a podcast called Achieving Wealth Effortlessly Through Manifestation, which I was able to transform my message into voice so that I'm able to send out to people because I consistently had all these questions and, I had questions from negative people and I didn't necessarily want to deal with them. So I started making a podcast so I could send my vibration and still help them. And if they were serious, they will jump on that podcast and learn from it versus hearing me because I'm busy. I'm learning to be closer to my purpose, and I'm not a negative person. I'm going to still help you even from afar. So I started the podcast and I thought, I need something a little bit more closer, right? For people that really want to change their lives. So I started the text community, which is a manifestation, high vibrational text community where everybody could jump on here and speak to me directly. You have access to me, but it's a VIP text community. It means that you're really ready to change your life. This is like hand selected. So when people start to text me, I can tell immediately when they're serious. So I give them direct coaching through the text message. When they ask me certain questions, they get the updates on whatever's coming out. It's immaculate. And I invested in this to be able to help people a lot more better. Because I know a lot of people want access to me, but I'm not giving out my, all my energy. But I feel like a text. I love texting. I can text all day. I'm a millennial now, so that's why I did that.
That's awesome. You got to, on the flip side of this, definitely want you to talk to us about this texting. I like that style. We've got someone, Daniela, if you don't mind reading this, someone's got something very beautiful to say about you. Apparently you've helped this individual.
Oh, okay. Tanisha King, she says, her energy got me out of bed one day. I was sad, but hearing her helped me get up and smile. Wow, how heartwarming is that?
Yes. So thank you, Tanisha, for that heartfelt.
Charmaine, beautiful. We always take her advice. How much did you pay her?
That's wonderful. Listen.
No, Charmaine is a beautiful soul as well.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
So this is amazing. My God, it looks like yeah, we got 7:19. We have about 10 more minutes with you? Is that okay?
You have as much time as you want. I'm excited
Thank
to help.
You. I appreciate it because we've got DJ Milk D on the side, and you never met him, right? He's a co-author. You never met him?
Mm-hmm.
So what we're gonna do before we close it down with you, we're going to bring him on. So he's in the green room. He's doing mega things, and yeah, he's
awesome.
So
you gotta connect with
him.
We
want to make sure that we introduce you to just before we shut down. You know what's happening in your world right now? Because there's a lot going on. You're obviously clearly helping a lot of people. Everywhere you go, you're bringing people with you. You're leveling people up, if you will. What's currently on the horizon for you?
I literally am super excited because I started the Achieve the Dream program, and it's in alignment with my purpose. I just got a past life reading from Irene. Oh my goodness, this is crazy. Irene, literally co-author, she did a past life reading for me, right? And she definitely connected me with my purpose and confirmed everything. That young lady has set me in alignment to really believe that the Achieve the Dream program is aligned with my purpose. You know, so the Achieve the Dream program is helping people get over procrastination, get over their fears, get connected to their highest self, literally manifest their dreams fast. People in the program has manifested their dreams within 3 days. They have manifested anywhere from $500 to $30,000 in 3 weeks, just based off of setting the vibration, being around positive people, connecting to their manifestations, which is their goals and dreams that they later probably nobody ever even pushed them to go after. I'm literally helping people get to the next level with this program. The text community is getting them closer to their dreams and goals, but the program is more one-on-one, and it's like pushing you to do the things that you need to do that you've been wanting to do since probably forever.
Wow, that's awesome. Where now is there a website? Can Charmaine or someone in your tribe put that information, or can they get this information via the text? Because we want people to connect with you. Many will connect on the replay.
Yes, the text community is exact access to it as well. That's the closest way to get everything, because it's more of like a connection of one-on-one. So I want to make sure that I explain what the program is and how it can help you. I just don't, I've learned this from Miss Self-Love. My business bestie, make sure you get one that's accountability. Always have somebody to hold you accountable in your dreams and goals. That's why this program is important, is accountability. But she was saying, she's not really too fond of links, and I had to really take that into consideration. And that's why the text community is so amazing, because it's more intimate and one-on-one. So I can talk to you, figure out the best way that this program can help you one-on-one. So that's why I use the text community to do that. I'm really pushing away from websites.
You know what? So this is, I've never heard of this. I've heard people text. So you're saying, just help me understand it. So, for example, the phone here. So is this like a one-on-one, like just like a regular text, like where you're communicating with people, or like it's like 25 people in the text chat?
One-on-one. I work one-on-one because my purpose letter. I have the podcast that talks to millions of people, but my text community is literally my energy, that person, and helping them get to the next level so that they can see what the program is for them. And I can give them positive motivation today, and special announcements and stuff, and little gifts and things, and happy birthday text.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Oh, this is awesome. So now, is there a best time like that? Because when someone texts you, you always, like if I text Daniela, for example, we're in a couple of relationship, and I'm like, I sent this text out 10 minutes ago. Like, like why did I get something back? So how does that work for you? Is there like a best time that they should text you, or so that you can respond to them, or you can speak on that?
I internationally help everybody, so everybody's time difference is different.
Right.
So I say jump on and text me, and I'm going to answer you regardless.
Okay. That's pretty cool. That's hot. I love that. I absolutely love that. Because I know that you have multiple businesses, so you're a serial entrepreneur. Love that about you. You bring this energy to everything that you do, and I notice everywhere you go, you have your tribe. I noticed that. Charmaine, Floyd, and you support each other. I love it. What is it? Who are you looking for to help? Like with your business, it says, I help spiritual entrepreneurs manifest their dreams. Speak on that.
Yes. So literally, So once, when you get down to the nitty gritty, Miss Self Love always explains this to me. You need to be able to help a crowd of people that's literally in alignment with you. I help everybody. Don't get me wrong. That's what the podcast is for. You're giving them the information, which then it allows the people that are really serious about their dreams and goals, people that are spiritual, that believe that they are going to basically get their gift out to the world. Meaning they know that they have something in them. They're ready to unleash it. I'm going to help them push through so that they can find their purpose. And if that's you, that's you. I want to make sure that we in alignment. But I do help people that literally don't even know where to start utilizing different tools. So I have different programs for different people in different seasons.
Oh, that's hot, isn't it? I mean, that's awesome. You're crushing it in that space. Again, your energy. Many people will see this on the replay since we're on multiple platforms. So we love it. So is this the best contact is to connect with you, or is there a particular website or anything, or you want people to connect with you via text?
Okay, the text community
cool.
is my heart right now, and I feel like my purpose is really connected to the text community. And I thank Miss Self Love. She gave me the amazing idea to do this, and we did it together, and it's been literally transforming people's lives one person at a time.
Yeah, I really believe that you've got something there very special, especially if you're impacting, influencing, and generating that income, baby. I call it my triple I, so it's awesome. It's awesome. In terms of books, so you came out with us in the Spiritual Fitness Survivor. My God, I almost want to say that was that the first edition, second edition?
No, second.
That was second edition.
Mm-hmm.
How many other books have you been out? Anything else? Have you done any other collaborations?
I'm so excited because I just did a study on me, and they was working on my manifestation goals and interviewing me about it. My next biggest goal is to be on a TED Talk or a TEDx or some type of TED something, right?
You'll do it. You'll do it.
My goal is, if anybody out there knows how they can push me and want to sponsor me, please. That's my manifestation. But that's why I'm doing the book, because I'm actually coming out with this book in December. My goal is to do it for my birthday, which is on Christmas Day, and this year. So I'm super focused on that. That's my next biggest project. I really want to put all of the testimonials and reviews that I have from everybody that I've helped. I have over 200 reviews in about 4 months. I feel like that's immaculate. I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. I saw my dream board and I'm checking it off one thing at a time. And I'm just excited, but that's the next project.
Wow. So this is cool. So is there, can you give us a sneak preview? Is there a title out? You have a title for that book yet or not?
I mean, that's the thing. I'm so between, I never focus on titles. I focus on the information first, because while I'm doing the book, it's going to come out. I'm going to get that title. It's about the impactful information that I'm going to provide to the world that's going to allow people to use this manual to transform their life for the readers. And matter of fact, it's funny because I'm reading this book, right? Because I want to give more. It's called The Go-Giver. This was literally on the floor when I came out of my home. And it's funny because that Go-Giver is about giving. Right. So I want to give as much as possible through my books. And this is going to be my first amazing book after the Spiritual Fitness Survivor, So I'm excited. So that's my next project.
No, now we're blessings that we're sending love and light your way, because I know you're shining that light to everyone that you come in contact. And I personally experienced it. Daniela has. We had the opportunity to end up in Costa Rica together. That was an amazing experience with your tribe. Yeah, that was an amazing experience with everyone that we went to. So we're forever tethered with these memories that we had. Remember Daniela jumped off the cliff? You remember that when Daniela jumped off? She doesn't even know how to swim.
Girl, congratulations on doing that. That's what I was going to talk about, facing your fears. Face your fears.
Yeah. That is awesome. I'm trying to figure out here. We've got it's about 7:27 on my time. I would like to I'm going to leave you with final words, but before we do that, is it okay now to bring on DJ Milk D so we can go ahead and have a party here? All right. Okay. So then we're going to give you final words, but let's bring on DJ Milk D. He's also a sponsor and he's the man.
What's good? What's good? What's good, everybody?
Hey, DJ Milk D, meet our girl out of Nueva York for my Latinos.
Hey, nice to meet you, Lori. I've enjoyed your interview this morning. And like the Roman said, I love your energy. I'm a very energetic fella. And when I feel that vibe, I know it's all positivity. So much love to you. And I sent you a Facebook request this morning. So hopefully we can connect in the future.
Definitely. Thank you so much. There's no hopefully it's done.
This is
That's what's
awesome.
up. What's up?
Yeah,
Hey,
this is great.
Emilio, I just want to
Morning,
say,
Daryl.
good morning, good morning. I just want to say, Emilio, Thursday, make sure you're wide awake because we're going to party on Europe Radio for your birthday, bro.
All right, all right. This is awesome.
Right.
Thank you, man. What a blessing.
Mhm.
And congrats to DJ Milk D. He's just been doing a lot of great things. And like yourself, Miss Manifest, he's got his own authority book. So he's a co-author. So he's a co-author in the third edition, right? And so I believe third edition, chapter 3. Is that correct?
That's correct. Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Yeah, and let me tell you, Miss Manifest, you want to connect because he's done some almost with his buddy Anna Ray, who sings, and he's been in videos and out in LA. Amazing. So I know that you two can really be a great resource for each other. That's why I wanted to connect you. And he's actually in Virginia now, but he's actually a classmate. Tell us, Daryl, a little bit about how we know each other.
Yes, Lori, I met Daniela and Emilio back in 1985 in South Jersey at a high school called Camden Catholic, which was like maybe a mile or two from Camden in Philadelphia. And I left my sophomore year to pursue my basketball dream, which didn't work out. But I left Camden Catholic to move to Louisiana, and we lost contact until Emilio got sick, and Daniela put out a big prayer on Facebook, and from there we just skyrocketed. And I just saw them for the first time since the 80s last weekend. I went up to South Jersey for a DJ Expo at the Hard Rock Casino. So I asked if it was okay to come through, with COVID and all that good stuff. And they said, absolutely. And it was just a blessing to reconnect with my high school friends. And meeting them has been nothing but positivity. I have this amazing book. They're constantly showing me love with my brand. I have a radio station, which is Europe Radio.
Yes.
Just sharing my music, like he said, with Honor Ray, and just spreading love. And this is what this world needs, is love. And
Yeah.
these two right here are full of love. And
Thank you.
I'm
Thank you.
thankful to be back in their life.
Same here, Daryl.
Hey, Daryl, you know what? Thank you so much for that beautiful, heartfelt. If you guys don't mind, I would like, if you can put both of you, if you have the book, I would like to go ahead and screenshot that because I want to be able to put that out for you guys. If you don't mind taking a screenshot of that.
Ready? All right.
Awesome. Thank you for that. And so we're going to continue to use that for promotional videos. So we're going to put that once we're done.
Absolutely.
So you know what? This is great. Miss Manifest. Yeah. So there's something telling me that you two are going to connect. Daryl, while he's out of Virginia,
Yeah, he travels.
he travels. He's a traveling DJ. So, I mean, he just got hired to do a school. I thought was the coolest thing. Kids are coming in, walking into the door. Could you share that real quick? And then I want you guys to go back and forth. Like, how cool was that?
Yes, that was yesterday. Thank you, Emilio. It's a school in Northern Virginia that I just absolutely love, Lori. I've DJed there before, but when the pandemic happened, of course, everything ceased. So when I got the call that I can come and welcome the staff and students back to school, yesterday was their first day, I was truly honored. I said, absolutely. The weather here was bad, so I was supposed to do it outside. So I had to go inside, and which was kind of cool because it was very humid outside because I'm a DJ that never stands still. I'm always moving. So I would have been super soaked. But with going inside, I had to lower the music some because if I was outside, I could just pump it. But the kids had so much fun. They were like, it's DJ Milk D. And children, of course, is our future. and they're just so innocent and loving, and it just warms my heart to be able to DJ for them. Not saying DJing for adults isn't fun. Absolutely it is, but it's just a different dynamic. So big shout out to BGE for allowing me to come back to their amazing school to DJ.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's
that
awesome.
was fun.
That's awesome. You know what? Thank you, Daryl. And now, Lori, talk to, because you said before you were a big party animal and this and that. You share part of your history. What do you do today, right? Like, how does your partying or your lifestyle look today differently than when it was before? Because I know you're a big business. What does that look like today?
My partying is very intentional. You know, when I go to events, I do surround myself with as much positive people as I can. I do bring a journal because a lot of times when it gets to those moments where maybe it's a little out of my frequency, I'll start to journal about my dreams and goals so I can stay in my own frequency and still engage, but kind of keep, you know, in alignment. So I do carry a journal that fits in my purse. So I always buy purses that only fit my journal intentionally. So that I don't have any excuse because there's something, oh, my journal's too big, or I don't have a pen and paper. I bring 2 pens and a highlighter just in case, because a lot of times I get epiphanies, and the universe will definitely test you, and they will give you ideas. And if you don't write it down, it's a problem. You may miss it, and you have to get a whole nother download, which who knows how long that's going to take. So I like to be intentional, and I pay attention to the ideas that come down, and I write it down. And a lot of people be like, what you writing? I'll be like, I'm writing my book just to keep it simple, because I don't really go or into it. Is for my book, you know, a lot of the stuff that I put into it. But yeah, when I was in the clubs a lot, I used to always write on napkins when I didn't have a journal, and I'll have all these different napkins when I was in a turn up mode, you know, and I was look, oh, this is what I was thinking about. This is good. Thank God I wrote it down.
Wow. You know what? Thank you for sharing that. I don't know what possessed me, but obviously something inside was nudging me to ask you that, because, you know, I stopped drinking and I'm dealing with my own stuff, and I got no business drinking. Anybody who knows me knows that. You use the word turn up. I don't need nothing. I don't need no outside stuff to turn me up. But I occasionally the mind goes that way. But you just gave me an idea, because we're going to be on a kind of a salsa cruise. And Daniela was like, you know, there's going to be drinking there. There's going to be something. You just gave me an idea now of, you know, bringing something to write on and get those downloads and really kind of how I'm feeling. So thank you for that. That was cool. And so you intentionally.
And also it's a frequency. So, and not the average person is going to ask you what you're doing. So you kind of want to connect with that person, because literally they're probably in alignment with you. Like they're asking about why you're writing. I write all the time, and then there's only maybe 2 people out of the whole event that may be like, oh, what you writing? And then I'll be like, you know, what's your Instagram? Just to see, you know, that's how I know, because I'm a big Instagram head. Like I love connecting with Instagram. So I usually do that. And then we'll talk, we'll stay connected, because sometimes the universe will send somebody to you, and sometimes you won't get the phone number right away, or social media is like going to be your resume 9 times out of 10, you know, and then you can still connect with them. That's what I usually do.
Wow. Yeah. Wow. You're dropping some nuggets here, man. It's like, so your social media winds up being your resume.
Always.
Right?
Every social media platform. That's why I let go of the negative one, and which was my party one. And I everybody thought I deleted them. No, I just made a new page. But if you follow me, if you really was following me, you know that I created a positive vibration. Follow me on Instagram is The Real Myth Manifest. The Real Myth Manifest. And Facebook is Lori Crosby, which is here.
That's awesome.
I'm gonna send you a request, Lori, because I'm on Instagram way more than Facebook. So you'll get something from DJ_milk_D actually this way, but whatever. You'll see the invite.
Oh, thank you so much. Appreciate connecting with you.
Yeah. So Lori,
absolutely.
That's great.
Just leave, you know, everyone with, you know, you already have given plenty of positive advice, but, you know, like you had said, you had to let go of some negative stuff in order to, you know, manifest the positive. So, you know, share with everyone, like, you know, that's kind of maybe in that lifestyle or doing just things that are not, you know, and they're wondering, like, why isn't it happening for me? What you have to sacrifice and let go for what, you know, to manifest your dreams like you have.
I literally feel like you have to set the decision in your mind and the intention to make the change. That's all it takes. So don't wait till you get sick, God forbid, or death or something dramatic to change. Do it in advance, because then you're always looking for something dramatic to have you change. Make the decision yourself, and you're in control of your life. Kind of like driving. I always say, don't be a passenger in a car. Always go for your driver's license. Get in the car and start to drive. because you always want to be the driver of your life. Start writing out your dreams and goals, even if you don't know how to get to it. Don't worry about the how. Connect with me. Send me your questions. I love people that send me questions because I help them get in alignment. You know, don't worry too much on how I'm going to make this change. You have the text community. You have my social media platforms. Ask me a question. I answer back. So I would love for you guys to really just make the decision. But that's not for me to say. It's for you guys to make the decision. It got to hurt enough for you to stop what you're doing that's not in alignment.
Yeah.
Amen. Amen, Lord.
I'm texting you right now.
Hey, you know what, Lori? So we'll give you the last word, and then we're gonna keep going with DJ Milk D here. But my guy, you have honored us in such a big way. We know you're busy. In fact, I believe you said, I'm gonna hold you to it, you're gonna be traveling on Thursday. Tell us a little bit about where you're gonna be traveling.
Yes, I'm traveling to paradise, right? I call everything paradise, and then I'll make the announcement when I get there. But I call it paradise because a lot of times people get caught up in where you're going and things of that nature. If you see that you're in a positive environment, because I notice that a lot of people they get FOMO, which is like fear of loss, right? You feel like you're being left out, right? And I started to say that now because I want to help people understand that they can travel wherever they want, right? Where I'm going is gonna be immaculate, but I want you guys to travel. Like I'm going out there, I have a speaking engagement on Saturday. It's called Real Sisters Rising. This is supposed to be my first event in Manhattan speaking on stage. I was super excited, but due to the pandemic and things that, you know, the course correction, I was okay. So I said, you know what? I'm gonna fly out to another state and I'm definitely gonna be there and just enjoy it and do my speaking engagement out there, you know. So that's what I'm gonna do. And guys, don't get caught up in social media platforms of what people are doing. Don't worry about where they at. Worry about where you're at and where you want to go. And please let me know if you have questions.
I love it. I love it. You know what? I mean, I was gonna say, could you finish up with some words? But I think that was it.
That was it.
That was powerful. Don't worry about where everybody else is at. Just so
that was
Lord,
amazing.
That was it. You wrapped it up there, honey. So listen, we love you. We're proud of you. Please keep us updated on anything that is all Miss Manifest. Feel free to drop in. I like to have you at least every other month to come on the show because you bring it. You bring the energy. And again, I love the connection that we're going to talk because Daniela and I are going to talk because there's something that you're teaching and we need to learn that from you. So we're going to be learning that. So much love to you. Everybody, let's say bye.
Bye, Lori.
All right, Lori. Thank
Bye,
you so
Lori.
much.
Nice meeting you.
Nice
Okay,
meeting
Lori.
you too, honey. Take care. God bless.